In the 1990s, there was a very popular TV show aimed towards children, but adults also really enjoyed watching it. The popularity of the show has lasted many generations. It had a scientist as a TV host who wore bow ties and did wacky experiments with children. You may not know this host through the avenue of this TV show, through his TV show, but you might know him through other avenues such as activism. This man is Bill Nye. This photograph you might have seen before. It was in Drescher Hall for a photo silent auction, and I bid on it, and I won. Ta-da! As you can see, it is Bill Nye in nature, admiring nature. For all of you to understand how this photograph signifies inspiration, I will explain or tell you about Bill Nye and how this size, and tell you about the size of human to nature. I think I want to re-say that.
Sure.
All right. For all of you to understand how this photograph signifies inspiration, I will tell you about Bill Nye and also how the size, and also tell you about the size, the difference of human to nature. First, to understand the significance of inspiration, first, to understand how this photo signifies inspiration, I will tell you about Bill Nye.
Push that away and grab the paper.
I don't want to
Touch the paper. Try it now. Fold it in half.
Okay.
You know this too well.
I do know it too well. So
Not a bad thing. Like, I just don't want you to have to...
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to touch the paper.
Okay, don't rely on it. Believe in your body.
So, I will tell you about Bill Nye. As I mentioned, he was a TV host of Bill Nye the Science Guy, and his theme was science rules. After the TV show, he became an inspiration and activist for climate change and racial issues. He's a huge activist for science-based research, as well as STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. His mission is to inspire anti-science communication that's happening worldwide, as well as to educate and teach and change the world. I'm inspired by this. I also want to make big changes in the world and aspire people to understand the environment and respect wildlife and nature. Therefore, when I look at this photo, I'm inspired by all that he's done so that I too can make changes. Now that you know how Bill Nye has created inspiration, I will secondly tell you about the size difference between man and nature. We, as individuals, are small, but our impact is really great. So just as Bill Nye is really small compared to this tree, or if you've ever sat next to the Grand Canyon and have felt like a tiny little ant, we are small, but our choices are big. So I look at this photo and I'm inspired to know that I am small, but make those choices for the environment, and that those choices can, no matter how small or big they are, can make a great effect to the health and environment of our planet. So in conclusion, you know how Bill Nye and how the size difference between human and nature have created inspiration for me. I would also like you to look at this photograph and see if you can find inspiration.
I love, and I think that, I don't know if you can notice, but your